Hey, Bohemian with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart readings. We got a quick pick going on. We have three crystals here: Bloodstone, Tiger's Iron, and Moonstone. So we're gonna do one to see, real quick, how do they like to see you? Meaning, what, like, maybe it's like, oh, they like to see you when you're reading in the library, or they like to see you when you're coming off the field, touchdown. They like to see you when you're out there feeding the birds. Whatever it is, when do they like to observe you? When do they like to see you? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see about that. I'm gonna start right away. If you chose Bloodstone, how do they like to see you? Bloodstone, how do they like to see you? All right. Oh, we got Mami Wata naked. Oh, the card says naked. It has a mermaid. I'm done with y'all. Get out the door. this is not this is not what I was signing up for. Laughed. Oh, how funny! Laughing reverse. So they love when they see you bare. Okay, could be bare skin, bare clothes, and just open, vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable. Okay, they like when they can untangle your emotions and figure out, oh, that's what you're feeling, and so it can be like unexpected laughter, even almost against your will. Okay, it can be when they kind of shock you out of things. Now, Bloodstone and mermaids are both connected with Pisces energy, so they could definitely watch you when you don't know. And a lot of times with Pisces, yeah, because there's an alligator here too, and that shows watching somebody and waiting. And, you never know until they make their moves that they're there. See all the rainbow colors? So this person, they just feel like they watch you so much, this like kaleidoscope of who you are, but they don't really get you. So it's like they watch you, and then they try to shock you into a reaction or something, make you laugh, startle you, something. It almost reminds me of like when a Sagittarius is interested in a Pisces, and that's what they do. They're like watching for a while, and then they're like, I can't figure you out. Let me just come, boom. Let me just come shock you with my absurd humor or something, or like an Aquarius Pisces connection is what it reminds me of. So there could definitely be water energy. They could love to see you around water. They could love to see you swimming or doing things that are kind of mystical. If you're a painter, a designer, I noticed that the color is really on this person too, their hair and everything. So if maybe you do videos where you do your makeup, or maybe somehow they have access to see you like kind of picking out your clothes or dressing in costume, or cosplaying or something, or putting your changing your hair or something, depending on, where they connect with you in life. So if they have the ability to see kind of your chameleon change, they really like that too. They could like to really observe you to see how you change from one group to another as well, but it still feels authentic to you because they see you as somebody who has like a rainbow spectrum of personality and energy to you. And I think they think you look good in any color, although I do think they preference purples and pinks, kind of thing. So they like to see you off in your own world and then kind of shock you back into interacting. They could really like to see you how you kind of drift off from your friend circle a little bit sometimes, and then they try to draw you back in. Yeah, they can also like that you unintentionally, they find you humorous because maybe like with the way your face is or something, like if you don't get something or if you don't think something's funny, you show it. Like your face, like it's very obvious. Like if you get called on in class and you weren't paying attention, it's so obvious that you were like a space cadet spacing out, like 100%. And so they can find that kind of disorientation, almost like a little Luna Lovegood vibe. Like sometimes you're just kind of out there doing your own thing, and so they find it charming. Okay, so that's when they like to see ya. That's how they like to see ya. All right, if you chose Tiger's Iron, let's see what we got. Tiger's Iron. Ooh, got two cards. This one came out last time. All right. Yeah, Siki and Marie Laveau. Okay, live out loud. They like to see you confident. You can read fools. Okay, now Tiger's Iron is a very confident crystal. It has tiger's eye, it has red jasper, it has hematite. So you guys could definitely have Leo, Aries, Gemini energy to you. This person likes to see those sides of you. They like to see, and even a scorpionic side, it's like a martial side, a fire side, a mercurial side. They like to see those dynamics kind of combust. They like when you rise up and you're like, I'm getting the attention right now, or I'm the life of the party right now, or I'm getting revenge right now and I got something to say. Yeah, they could think it's just hilarious to sit back and see you read people, or just take control of the party and laugh real loud. Okay, ka 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 ka. Whatever it is, they feel like you're bold, you're powerful, you're dynamic, and when you're ready for attention, when you're ready to be heard or seen or something, you're definitely going to be able to do it 100%. They could like you in red and bold colors. They could also like that some of you dress very like in ways that would so called be like innocent or whatever, but then you're fiery, like you're like a pistol. You're a firecracker out there, and they love that. You probably literally make them LOL. Okay, so whether they're just watching you through the screen or they see some video you post or whatever, it's like you catch them off guard, you keep them on their toes, and you keep other people on their toes as well. They could love to see you dance as well, or they can love to see you do some kind of magical work or something, or again, sometimes you just kind of you're plotting your moves. Okay, you can be a vicious competitor, so they could like to see you compete. 100%. Something comes about where you start competing with somebody. Anytime you're showing your intensity, your focus, your passion, and your self-confidence, that's what they love. Yeah, 100%. Let's see what else we get from this deck. Yeah, swagger. Look, they said what they said. We have swagger and we have yes reverse. So they feel like, and we have fiery colors again. We have leonine colors in Aries and Sagittarius with a little bit of this kind of Scorpio mercurial edge. So they really feel like, they like when you say, actually, no, that's not a yes for me, that's a no for me, when you clarify what you want and what you don't want, and when you're just cool, calm, collected, and showing yourself as powerful, and you don't even have to say all this, but you exude it. That's what they like. They really like it. They could like you in animal print, so literally we got like leopard cheetah skin here, we have tiger's iron here, so they could definitely like you in tough kind of attire. Again, some of you, your attitude is tough, your energy is tough, but you dress very, you dress like a fairy princess, but you come through like the evil villain, and they love that. But some of you do dress in a way that shows, that intention of don't mess with me, I got the swagger. Okay, so that's how they like to see you. All right, for those who chose, just put over here. For those who chose Moonstone, let's see. How do they like to see you? Ooh, look at you. Why is this like the Rihanna video? Was it the Where Have You Been? But she was the alligator. It's twice that alligators come up in this. I think it's in this video, yeah. Okay, so we have snake skin, slithering. Ooh, back out. Looking back. We got hair kind of braided, kind of curled. Different things going on, but it says self-sabotage. We had two cards come out. We have joy reverse. So well, you know what, I didn't expect this answer, but humans are human. This person likes when you're being self-sabotaging, and they like when you're gentle reverse. Aw, yeah, this was kind of stanky. They like when they like to see a negative side of you. They like when you're upset or when you're doing something. You know how on social media, sometimes like the audience encourages whoever they're following to like have behaviors that aren't actually healthy because they find it entertaining. Like they want this person to keep like binging and having hangovers like every day of the week and like live streaming it or something, because they find it amusing and they're like, oh, I wish I lived like you, kind of thing. But it's like they're not really considering the person. Like, what is this doing to this person to be intoxicated and like ruining their life and relationships 24/7 and wasting their funds? That's this person's energy. Like, I don't know, I feel like they feel like kind of the negative party friend or something, where they want to see how far they can push you or how far you will go yourself. They could like to see you exposed, vulnerable. I would say this has user energy. They like to see you in a place where you're not feeling gentle or where you're rough handled by others, where you're not being nurtured, because here it's pulling you away from the earth, away from like the nurturing mother's breast, away from your cosmic deities. And then we have you in this land of self-sabotage, getting more and more exposed and not being treated gently. So this is like, y'all, this is super gnarly. Like, I don't know. I don't like this person's viewpoint like that, because it doesn't feel safe for you. It doesn't feel like, oh, hey, I like to see, like, group 2 is like, I like to see you, kind of be a badass, turn up a little bit, cause some mischief. This doesn't feel like healthy mischief at all. It doesn't feel like healthy embracing your body and being nude like group 1. Like, we've had those different nuances. This is different. This feels toxic. This feels like, let's say if photos of yourself got leaked that you weren't okay with, this person would find that entitled to view them and share them or participate. There feels like something else here. I'm not really sure, and this might be a little bit shocking if you're like, whoa, where is this coming from? But unfortunately, some people like to see others crumble, right? That's a big part of our current society, unfortunately, is like watching and being kind of a fake. There's the haters that are really fans, right? And then there's the so-called fans who are really wishing self-sabotage on people, and there's just that kind of vibe here. So unfortunately, that's what I'm seeing here. So whether it's overly doing too much, I'm seeing also like, it can be where I've seen this a lot, especially if you're like a Virgo South Node, where let's say this person, like you have natural beauty, but they're gonna push you and act like you need to lose weight. So noticing the ribs are out, or they're acting like you need to change the skin you're in. You need to, I don't know. There could be negative influence on how they comment. Maybe they have negative Virgo, like how they comment on your body, like making you think you need plastic surgery, or you need to like, get laser treatments, or you need to wear a ton of makeup or whatever. And that's actually not in your best interest. And it could be, I feel like the way this person sees you is something that could actually damage you in the long run if you carve yourself out to be the sculpture that they're trying to make you be. So actually, I really want to tell you, like, move away from this person. Don't care how they see you. Don't it's hard because I don't like to say don't, but sometimes it just feels like such a red flag that I feel protective of you guys, and I just feel like, I would never want a friend or a loved one or just anyone to feel this way. And sometimes you witness people go through that. I've known people, I lived in LA too, so the Virgo city, there's a lot of Virgo placements of Virgo South nodes there, Virgo state, and I've seen people who are gorgeous people, and then after they hang out with a certain friend group or whatever, they come back and it's like they're just like, they're changed mind, body, spirit, and their physical body, right? They change how they look, and they underwent the knife, or they have different eating patterns or just different kinds of things, right? And it's here it says it steals their joy. So we definitely don't want to be around someone who doesn't want to see us treated right, who wants to see us in self-sabotaging moments, and who wants to see us literally without joy, because they think it's, however they try to romanticize it and pretend we're pretty while we cry or whatever. It's not okay. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm going on. It's a short read, but yeah, I feel protective of y'all, and I feel like you deserve better than how this person is behaving 100%, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here for this short read. How do they like to see you? A good reminder that's why sometimes we don't care how others see us, because the most important thing is how we see ourselves, even though it can be fun to tune in and it can be insightful and helpful for us, as we've seen in this reading, all right? So thank you to your good spirit crews. Thank you to y'all tuning in a good way. And feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, chat if you're here in a good way. And I'll talk to you again on another one. I just saw 333. Bye.